Background looks a little bougie. I'm in my garage right now, actually.
Yeah, nice background, John.
Yeah, it's a little bougie, but whatever.
Yeah, it looks like mine though,
Yeah,
without the wires and the dodgy stuff.
yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, so this is episode 2 of people talking life and business. And I want to introduce you, Calvin Bright, the bright shining star to the world.
Yo,
Yeah, how
what
are
up,
you,
Dennis?
man? Good to see you.
Pretty
here.
good, man. Awesome, dude. Just hanging tough. Just hanging
Yeah.
tough.
Hanging tough.
Yes, sir.
So where are you in the world?
So I'm checking in from Moreno Valley, California. It's actually about an hour from LA. It's like an hour from Newport Beach. I'm kind of like an hour away from everything. San Diego, like 45 minutes from Palm Springs. So I'm kind of like in the middle of like everything here going on in California.
So you're 45 minutes from the ocean as well?
Yeah, like 45 minutes to an hour. Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Dodger Stadium, Laker, Staples Center. Yeah, everything's like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes away.
Wow, I have a dream of going to an NBA game one day. So
Come on down. Come on down, my friend.
hopefully Shaq has already put his boots on the shelf.
No more Big Diesel.
Yeah, dude, he had like size 58 or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, so we are part of the same community, the Six Figure Mentor community, and wow, when did you join, and why did you join?
Okay, so I actually joined in March. I believe it was either the 1st or the 2nd. Let's just say March 1st of 2017. So it's been a little over a year now.
Yeah.
And I remember I joined because I wanted to figure out how I can do like digital marketing. I wanted to figure out how I could set stuff up, how I could like make like, funnels and, how I can do all this stuff that I was actually being poured into, you know what I mean? Because like as I was looking for stuff, I was checking out Ty Lopez's content. I was watching a lot of his videos. You're right. Yeah. And there was other guys out there too, like, Gary Vee. And one thing that I noticed was that, man, these guys are everywhere. It's like on every social platform I looked on, I was like, dude, they're on Facebook, Instagram, they're on Twitter, they're on LinkedIn, they're on Reddit. It's just like, dude, I was like, how are they doing that? And so like, I really wanted to tap into that just to figure out how can I do that for myself and how can I be someone of authority and kind of like share some value with everyone else just as they were doing,
So did you have any business experience prior to this?
No, man. Prior to this, I have, have a background of working in a warehouse for 11 years. And so I had zero business experience. And I think part of the reason why I wanted to join too was because I was ready to like reskill and like retool myself, like reinvent myself and do something that was like more challenging because I had been in the warehouse for 11 years and I knew that warehouse from the front door to the back door, you know what I mean? It was just like, I already knew that field. And so, yeah, I just want to challenge myself, stretch myself and do something different,
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
So few quick questions. What would you say, or it's more like a request, what would you say to somebody that says the SFM is a pyramid scheme or a scam or kind of like that, or even a cult? I've heard that one as well.
Okay, this one's a good question. So I think I would just I would tell them, well, you know what? It's okay for you to feel that way, because as of right now, you know nothing about this, so it's okay for you to feel like, this sort of it's okay for you to feel this sort of like a disconnect because it's something of like it's unknown, like you don't know what it is. So you're not going to say much positive about it, but you will be like a bit skeptical about it. You will be a bit pessimistic about it, right? And so I would tell them these feelings that you're having right now, they're totally natural. Like I get it. I thought the same thing too. When I first walked through the door, I was just kind of like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like I didn't really know what to think. I didn't know where to go. I just felt like I walked into like this gymnasium of people standing around having conversations, and it was like, where do I go? Like, how do I fit in? Like, what do I do? But on the back end of that, I would kind of ask, like, I would challenge their belief, and I would ask them, what are you currently doing right now? Right? Because like for myself, where I was positioned at my old job, I was a entry-level employee, right? And on top of me were supervisors. And then on top of the supervisors were the managers. And then on top of the managers were the, you know what I mean? And so I asked him, like, what does that look like to you? Yeah. That's a pyramid, right? But it's all the same thing. Every business works the same way. You know what I mean? And so it's just depends on what you want to do and where you want to go and where you see yourself fitting into this world. Because at the end of the day, I mean, there's always going to be somebody on top, and then there's always going to be that person who falls off the top, and then we just replace that person. You know, like it's always going to be this whole pyramid type of thing when we look at business, because
I mean, the whole
that's just how. Yeah.
Go on.
No, that's just how it is. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, actually, the whole world. Just look at the American dollar bills. There is the pyramid on top with the all-seeing eye and all that stuff, and it's literally a pyramid scheme, and even the world is like a scam. But
you got you got the middle class,
proper pyramid scheme. The people who are just entering will never be able to earn more money than the people on top. That's like mission, and pyramid scheme is illegal in that sense. Whilst in the six-figure mentors, if you decide to use the training to be an affiliate, you can earn more money than the co-founders at any point of time if you're really good, and if so it's I think a lot of people it's easy to find what you're looking for on the internet. Just take one bad review or something like this, and then just go with it and make up a really bad story. And so that's why.
Let's see what people.
That's why.
I'm sorry.
Check it out. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that's why sometimes when people look up, six-figure mentors, when they look it up, the first thing that pops up in the search engine is like a negative review of it, because someone is there leaving the negative review to later at the bottom of what they're saying to promote what they're doing. Like people don't see that, but people do that all the time. And that's how, sadly, that's how other businesses thrive. They thrive off of trying to push people down. But I like to think of this community like, we have the leaders, right? Yeah. And then it's like the way you get to the top of your business, or the way you get on your game, is you think of it as, okay, if it's a pyramid, or however you want to think about it, just think of it like you're trying to pull people up. You know what I mean? Like you're not really trying to push people down, you're trying to pull people up. Because when those people come up, then you can focus on moving up, right? And then once you get up, then you can help them come up, and then that's how it is. It's just constantly, everybody's just constantly moving up and up and up and up and up.
Yeah, man, for sure. Since you have another call soon, I'm just gonna do pretty much the last question. But
all right.
Why? Or two questions.
Let's go.
First, tell me a little bit about Johnny Bright before the six-figure mentors, where you were at, and how you are doing now, where you're at, how your future looks like.
All right, man. Johnny B before this, man. I would say Johnny B before this, man, just one lost, scared guy, man. Just like very unsure of like what he wanted. Very scared to engage, very, very, very afraid to take risk. Did not trust in the process, or just didn't trust in like how long things would take in order for the ball to get rolling. That's how it was before I started in this journey, but at some point there was that breaking point where I got like very, very curious, and I was just like, okay, I know this is happening around me. Okay, how can I tap into this, right? And so who I had to become was this person. Like I had to become relentless. you know, I had to become like optimistic about everything that started to just pop up in my life, right? When it came down to like, when I lost my job, right? When I lost my full-time job,
Yeah.
then after that, I was just like, wow, right? Like, what's next? So like with everything that popped up, I just had to become like this relentless person that said, you know what, no matter what happens, I'm going to make it. And I'm going to make things happen for me. Because a lot of times people say, oh, look what happened to me. No, like that didn't happen to you. It happened for you in order for you to like grow and learn from your mistakes or learn from your circumstances, to start creating your own circumstances, right? And so who I become, man, I became this monster of just wanting to learn more, and then just to really employ more patience, to just understand that, you know what, as long as I continue to show up every single day and just continue to like, network within the community and just, listen more than anything, right? Listen, and be coachable. I was like, dude, as long as I continue to do that, then yeah, where do I see myself going now? I see my business booming in about 8 to 12 months, like roof bloom, like blown off. Like I see it happening. I see it happen. I see it coming. But it didn't just happen overnight. That whole notion of overnight success. Nah, it doesn't work that way. It takes time. It's just like school, man. You gotta be a freshman in high school, right? You gotta be the new booty, right? And then the sophomore year, you get a little bit more familiar about how things work. Okay, right? So like that's kind of like where I'm at, like second year. Mm-hmm. So I just know, okay, maybe after the second year, maybe it's my junior year that I break out. Yeah. Like. So like that's what I'm striving for now, that I have a just better understanding of, who I was, what happened to me, how I overcame it, and then where I'm at now, and then where I'm going. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. It's I'm pretty much 1 year in as well, and it's really quite a journey. I mean, what I've realized, we all want to make money and all that stuff, but we all need to become the person that deserves to make that money, and that feels worthy of that money as well. Because I think in the end, we all receive what we are worthy of, or what we think we're worthy of. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So just last one. What in this 1 year? What's your biggest takeaway? What's the biggest growth you see in yourself?
Just changing everything that I just to change like everything that I did before is the complete opposite of what I do now. So like the way I eat, right? The way I eat, the daily things that I implement, like reading my card. Do I have it on me? Yeah, like reading this card every single day, right? Like having a card of what you want, reading this every day and manifesting things into your life by constantly programming this message inside of your subconscious mind. Because I feel like, so I've learned like in the last few weeks or so that our conscious mind and our subconscious mind, they're constantly playing tricks on each other, because what's been embedded in your subconscious is that you're not good enough, or you can possibly make that amount of money. Like you're kidding. Like you'll say it out loud, but then it'll go back here, and then it'll be like, yeah, right, get that out of here. Mm-hmm. So it's like you're constantly like confusing yourself or just playing tricks on your own mind. But it's just the daily habits that you start to develop to rewire your brain, to rewire like who you are, Mm-hmm. I think that's what I've taken the most out of. Just like I said, just continuing to show up every single day, believe in yourself, believe in the process, know that everything's going to work out. It doesn't matter how, but then also knowing your why, like why you're doing it, right? You're doing it like for you, Dennis, you would be doing it to create a better lifestyle for your kids, right? And you and your kids. And to, I don't know, maybe you want to travel the world or come see a Laker game, right? But just to do the things that you want to do with your life, man. And it's okay to want those things, because everybody wants something different. So
not just that, all business, not just the six-figure mentors, but the massive change for any business owner, startup, or anything like this. It's like massive change. It's going to happen overnight. So you need processes in place for you to keep believing, simply because it is tough. It doesn't happen straight away, and you got to keep going and believing. So that's the only way possible it's going to happen. So yeah, that was a really nice nugget there. I learned something as well. And,
sweet, man.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I'll make one of those cards.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, let's do it, man. I'll share something that Steve Greenhall, he shared with me a book. It's called How to Get Money for Anything Fast. I think that's what it's called. But it's basically a PDF and a video or audio book that he shared with me.
Yeah.
And he said in the first 4 chapters, the author teaches you how to write down like meta stories and what it is you want, and teaches you pretty much how to.
Stuart Lichtman one.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But he told me the first 4 chapters. He said the first 4 chapters really teach you how to like do that.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, dude. Totally, man.
Well, I'll let you go to your next call. You seem to be busy, man. Always.
Dude, I've been on call since 8 a.m. this morning, so I'm pounding away 4 hours straight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy that, and thank you so much for showing up here. And yeah, I'll keep you posted, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Hey, and then I'm praying for you to get that.
Yeah. Write that on the card.
Yes, let's manifest that. Yes.
Awesome. See you soon, brother.
All right, Dennis.
Bye.
Peace.